radar. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bryan Bachman.
Always amazing what you can spot on a weather radar. Very good Monday evening to you, everyone. Our weather radar here tonight, that is, of course, our first Warm 5 pinpoint Doppler radar, is detecting plenty of snow beginning to fill in around the region. So let's not waste any time here. We'll dive right in here. You can see here live from MBS tonight, we have a little narrow wedge of dry air that was really kind of the delineation between the initial push of scattered snow showers that were working their way northward over the last couple of hours, and now the more steady primary wave of snow that's spreading on in. Either way, even with this appearing dry bubble here around the Tri-Cities, there are plenty of snow showers coming down already in these areas. And as we zoom out the picture here, you can see that whether it's light snow in a more broken fashion to the north, or now the steadier snow lifting in from the south and west, steady snow will be rolling in for everybody by the time we hit the top of the hour, continuing primarily as snow for everyone through midnight, then seeing more of that blending of rain, mainly from Saginaw Bay on southward during the second half of the night as our temperatures start to increase a bit. And there you have it. This live look over downtown Flint. Snow coming down already enough to make the roads wet. Doesn't look like it's adhering to the road surface, which in at least one small fashion is a good thing, but still be prepared for slick conditions nonetheless if you're headed out this evening. Current temps at 32 in downtown Flint, but you can flip that number around for what it really feels like. Current wind chill 23, thanks to an east-southeast wind at 11 miles per hour. Checking in with the TV5 weather spotters tonight, we go to Thomas Township. Jan Kubzak at her location says no snow just yet, but that of course will be changing momentarily. Her current temperature at 31 degrees under gloomy skies, and light snow already being reported in Midland courtesy of Michael Love. He's also got a temp of 29 degrees. Now, high pressure that gave us that beautiful sunny day, warm in many regards yesterday too, that has now slid off to the east of us, allowing this next disturbance to roll on in. The low itself is still centered back over parts of Iowa tonight. It's just going to very quickly duck in across the lower peninsula, and honestly will be gone around the time that we're getting ready to head out first thing tomorrow morning, but not before leaving a pretty healthy snow accumulation behind for many of us. So in the hour-by-hour forecast, we hit 8 o'clock. I think a lot of these vacant dry patches here will more or less be filled in by that time. So we'll go ahead and consider this a region-wide steady snow that is certainly by that hour becoming increasingly widespread and intense in parts of the area, especially north of the bay by the time we hit midnight. Then shortly thereafter, by the time we hit 3 a.m., you can see here from the Tri-Cities, Mount Pleasant and Alma on south to Flint and I-69, we start to see more of that blend, if not even a complete changeover at times to plain rain. The system will then continue to rocket its way off toward the north and east, already starting to pull east of us by 7 a.m. with just some tailing showers south of the bay and some tailing snow for the eastern end of M55 through that time. It's gone shortly thereafter. Skies will stay partly to mostly cloudy from the late morning and on into the afternoon hours tomorrow, and it's going to remain breezy and much colder. And when all is said and done here, we're talking about accumulations ranging anywhere from a trace to 2 inches. It's really going to be largely dependent from the Tri-Cities south and east on exactly when the rain starts mixing in and how much. I think a lot of us are going to come in closer to the lower end of that spectrum, but where we get the snow to hang on longer, 2 inches not out of the question. 1 to 3 for the northern thumb. Most of the Tri-Cities, especially Bay City and Midland toward Mount Pleasant and Alma, and then 2 to 5 where we're primarily snow, essentially everybody north of the US 10 corridor through tomorrow morning. As for tonight, temperatures starting for the most part in the low 30s this evening, increasing as we head into the overnight period as that developing snow begins to mix with and even change over to rain after midnight. We'll hit a high of 37 for tomorrow. Rain and snow getting out of here first thing in the morning, but it remains a breezy day as we clean up from this latest system. But then here's the reward we were talking about before, David. While it will be chilly Wednesday and Thursday, highs back to the 20s. Both days see a mix of clouds and sunshine. We get sunny skies for Friday, 34. And a healthy dose of spring this weekend, plenty of sun, and 40s for highs.
Wow, that'll feel nice.
Yeah, just going to swing it the other way after getting the messy weather out of the way early.
And get rid of all that snow that we're going to be worried about
exactly.
tonight.
Yep.
Thanks, Brian.